A new law passed by the Wilmington City Council will make parking in the city's downtown area more convenient for those who live and work in the heart of the city.
We need this new law because I'm sure you have been experiencing the revitalization of downtown Wilmington with the new businesses, new residential living, and to address those special needs, we had to make some changes in the new law to make parking easier for you to enjoy downtown.
There are 5 basic changes that will take away the challenge of parking downtown for both residents and visitors. Number 1, motorists citywide may now return to the same block where they had previously parked beginning 1 hour after departing the block. The previous law prevented parking on the same street within 2 to 4 hours, depending upon the block.
This helps because some people don't always follow the law, but to ensure that you have the frequency and the availability of a parking space, we had to make adjustments to this law so that you could come in, handle your business, and be on your way.
Number 2, clearly marked vehicles that park temporarily in posted loading-unloading zones will now be able to legally park for up to 1 hour while servicing area businesses. Vehicles parked without showing loading or unloading activity will still be ticketed.
This was necessary because a lot of new businesses are downtown and have to take care of business. It does take more than 15 minutes to deliver, handle the paperwork, and also do the customer services that is necessary when you're doing business to business.
Number 3, downtown residents who own valid X, Y, or Z parking permits are allowed to park for free and with no restrictions in legal parking spaces on certain streets in the city's downtown area. Residents who live in the area bounded by Washington Street, Martin Luther King Boulevard, Walnut Street, and 4th Street live in Residential Parking Area X. Within this area, X permit holders are allowed to park without the fear of being ticketed on any street in their district, with the exception of Market and King Streets, 3rd Street between King and Shipley Streets, and 4th Street between Walnut and Tatnall Streets. Residential Parking Area Y permit holders live in the area bounded by Washington and Walnut Streets between 4th Street and 8th Street. Y area permit holders are permitted to park for free 24 hours a day on any street in their residential area, with the exception of Shipley, Market, and King Streets, 5th through 8th Streets between Shipley and King Streets, and 4th Street between Walnut and Tatnall Streets. Now, Residential Parking Area Z's boundaries are a bit trickier. Beginning at 12th and Washington Streets, the area runs south on Washington to 8th Street. It follows 8th Street to Walnut Street and north on Walnut back to 12th. The border goes along 12th Street to Market Street, then north to 14th Street. It extends from 14th to Orange Street, and then down to 13th Street. It then runs down Chippy Street back to 12th Street. Residents in this area may park for free in the Z residential parking area, with the exception of 9th Street, Shipley Street, King, French, and Walnut Streets, Market Street between 8th and 12th Streets, and 10th Street between Shipley and Walnut Streets. All other streets in this area are available for free 24-hour parking.
Because of the uniqueness of downtown Wilmington with residential living, entertainment venues, and businesses, we had to create a system that would afford everyone the ease of parking close to where they live, work, or play.
Number 4, a pilot student parking program that began several years ago will be phased out as of June 30th, 2011. Up until this date, students will be able to continue parking downtown.
Effective June 30th, 2011, the student pilot program will no longer be effective, but there are many other parking options that our students can take advantage of to ensure that they have adequate parking. The non-enforcement of this program will allow more parking spaces to be available for everyone else to come down and enjoy the living, the working, and playing in downtown Wilmington.
And finally, the new law strengthens the city's prohibition against adding extra coins to meters to extend parking beyond the legally limited time. Once a vehicle has exceeded the posted time for parking in a spot, no amount of feeding the meter can save you from receiving a ticket.
Feeding parking meters was always illegal, but just not strongly enforced. To ensure that everyone gets an opportunity to enjoy downtown Wilmington, we ask that you comply to that law.
The new law should make living and visiting Wilmington's downtown area easier and more pleasurable for everyone.